So, yeah, you guys are all sort of feeling all right. So before Hector rushes into, this second compartment, cavern sort of thing, he gets about halfway down, the stairs, and half of them are the stairs are being boarded up with chairs, tables, various pieces of wood and stuff like that. It's not covering the whole entrance, but it's definitely deterring people from can't go around it. There's a gap between that and the roof. And on the front it says in red, "Danger, do not enter."
So, what if we just don't enter?
I can't read.
You can read. I know for a fact you can read.
It's in common.
Yeah. No, it's in German. That's why
you can read more languages than anyone here, I'm pretty sure.
It's crude. It's pretty crudely drawn. It looks like it was just, I don't know. Someone found some red paint, just sort of put it on there.
It's written in red.
So are you saying that there's a hole up the roof?
Yeah, you probably have to climb maybe 6 or 7 foot over this sort of barricade. It wouldn't be too difficult. You'd probably have to put a bit of effort into doing it, but it looks like it's been put there to deter people.
Can I climb up to peek what's in the room?
Yep. You probably wouldn't be able to see what's in the room. No.
I've got dark vision.
He says, questioning.
There's a corner.
Let me have a look.
It's super darkness. No one can see through it.
Okay, so you want to climb up to the top of it?
Yes.
Roll athletics for me.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Should we be stopping this, anyone, or are we just gonna let this go?
Just let it happen.
So,
okay.
Hector, you sort of just climb up this sort of like a little wooden mound, and you put your feet on chairs and table legs, and you get up to the top, and you sort of peer down, and you can see that it's similar to the last cavern. It goes down for probably another 15, 20 feet, and then you can only because it's going down stairs, you can only sort of see the ground for the first 5 or 10 foot, and all you can see is grass and a few shrubs and stuff like that.
All right, I'll go down there and there's probably a plant monster because there's shrubs and shit. But the question is, if we don't go this way, where do we go next? Oh, I also described what you said to them.
Okay.
I heard an unearthly voice speak what was down there already. So.
Good job, you person, Din guy. Forgot your name.
So here's an idea. What if down there is not corrupted, and that's why these dudes don't want to go down there?
So what you're saying is kick down the chairs and go straight through?
I wouldn't say kick. I'm definitely not saying kick down the chairs. I'm saying if we climb through, we can have a bit of a look maybe, or we could send someone, who's small, sneaky, and expendable down there.
Balthazar, you're up.
Balthazar is none of those things.
He's one of those things.
Filthy.
So what you're saying is maybe if we had a lizard.
Yeah, maybe
Why don't
if
we
we had a lizard.
go over here? You know where we're trying to go to?
It's a shame that you turned it into a bird and flew it away. We can't reach.
Anyway, I'm happy to go have a look in there, but maybe it would be better if maybe Richland did, since he's sneaky.
So hear me out.
He's small enough to fit through the gap.
Yes, Balthazar.
I'm still listening.
Can we not move that plank of wood there so somebody can go along it and then jump the rest of the way?
Do you want to volunteer?
I don't know if that's how planks work.
I mean, if everybody stood on this side of it and then we threw Richland across, maybe. And doesn't somebody have
the jump? You'll have to toss me.
Doesn't somebody have a grappling hook anyway?
Oh yeah! Balthazar has my grappling hook.
Wow, I am surrounded by idiots.
I wasn't looking at this before, actually.
So, Anybody want to try to throw said grappling hook across?
That sounds
Kind
like
of
a
want to
bad
see what's in
idea.
this hole. But I also want to see this grappling hook through.
I'm not giving
Okay.
it to you because last time you said you'd throw it off the cliff. So
Well, Balthazar's
back.
got it, so just get Balthazar to use it.
okay, so here's the two options.
Yeah.
We can either go through the door or we can try to grapple across.
There's no reason we can't do both.
Yeah, let's split the party.
Um,
So what would you guys like to do?
Yeah, like I want to see what's in this hole. Is anyone going to throw that grappling hook? Like I'm looking over my shoulder.
Who's got it?
I would you.
You've got it.
I would
I
suggest
didn't.
not doing
Okay.
both at the same time. Maybe picking one then the other, or one and instead of the other.
I'm just going to watch to see him throw first.
So
Is this the
Because we don't,
grappling hook
like-
that you left at the gate?
Did you?
Just
Did you
something
not
else.
bring my grappling hook?
I'm sure I would have grabbed. Did I climb on using the grappling hook?
you would have had
Yes,
to.
you climbed up
Yeah.
the grappling hook.
And then I grabbed the grappling hook and continued on.
Do we need to go through that way? Because could we not get those two planks and try and use them to get over the bigger stretch
Well,
of
it's
water?
the problem with that is neither plank is long enough to get it across, and to use both to get across, somebody would already have to be on the other side.
Can we not put them together somehow?
I didn't bring any nails.
Did you bring any hammer and nails?
Got row.
Magic
Remember?
glue?
Nah.
Did anyone bring nails?
No.
I think let's just look in this hole and then we'll come back to this maybe because we can always throw the rope
Alright,
across.
let's look in the hole and
Who wants
I've
to
already
go and
looked
look?
in the hole. We need to get someone through the hole.
And keep your eye out for a plank of wood that's about 40 feet long.
who needs the javelin? Not the javelin, the grappling hook.
All right,
Or nails.
I'm
Whose grappling hook do I have?
Okay, so who's
I'm giving it back to you.
how are you going into
Cool,
this room? Are
Abby.
you guys going to just climb over this sort of barricade?
Can
We
I
just gonna send one.
can I try and stealthily walk in there or
DM,
like since no one else seems to be doing
How
anything?
long does it,
My
like,
bad.
at an estimate, how long do we think it would take us to clear said barricade?
Well, probably at least 10 foot of movement.
I reckon if
so
there's something
How
in
long does it
there.
take to take the chairs off the barricade?
Okay, hang on. If there's something in there that we don't want to get out and we take the barricade down, then it gets out. Like, it would be better if we left it up.
Take down the
Counterpoint,
barricade.
if you are in there and there is something you don't want getting out, it's going to chase you to a barricade.
So, I can do a sweet flip through it. It's only 10 feet, right?
And you
I
make
can
it
jump
sound like
10 feet.
said thing also
Going from
can't
that.
make it through a few chairs.
Something
That'll slow it
small.
down.
Yeah, me too.
I can jump 10 feet.
All right, let him do it. Let him do it.
Let's clear the barricade
Alright.
first.
I'm
Okay,
gonna.
let him do it.
I'm gonna help Raven clear the barricade.
Alright, I'm sneaking in.
Sneaking in. Roll an athletics check for me.
Can do.
Is anyone else going with him?
Hang on, are we trying to break the barricade down or not?
No,
Well,
no.
Raven-
Din's going in there. Maybe Richland's following him.
I can volunteer to follow.
I'm going because I'm tired of waiting.
Raven and I are clearing the barricade, I assume.
Would you
But
like?
I'm just climbing through.
Alternatively, we
Ooh.
can just all go storm it in.
Did that work for you, Din?
Yep.
Oh, nice. I can put only him onto that map.
Nice.
I'm going to start removing chairs.
No, removing the barricade.
So since I'm
isn't it?
still sneaking, can I walk back?
Hey.
Since I am sneaking.
Yep.
Can I see in the room? And can I'm just
Yeah.
gonna ask
So
that.
this is the entrance. Can you see this?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you can put your little dude there if you like.
Okay.
I'm going to stealthily remove chairs.
Roll stealth, Hector.
Jeez.
Please don't do that.
Can we stop
Don't do that.
doing that?
You can't hear Din. He's too far down.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm only 20 feet away, but I'm not going to sing out.
But there's chairs blocking his hearing.
Yep.
So
chairs.
Damn
famously-
soundproof
Chairs of
chairs.
famously
silence.
Soundproof chairs.
All the better to hear them.
So I can see in this whole room, right?
yeah, you got a pretty good indication of what you can see.
Does this look? Hang on, let me look at my skills. Can I see a way out of the room other than the way I came in?
So pretty much, I'll sort of describe a few things for you. So the fauna that you see is very similar to that of the Koleska forest.
Question:
Okay.
Do you guys
And
keep
every-
on moving to a different chat so that way we don't accidentally hear things?
No, just
Alright.
pretend that
Or
you
no,
can't hear
just,
it.
Yeah.
RP and pretend you don't hear it.
Yeah, cover your
You
ears.
can roleplay.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
a bottle of water.
Yeah. So all the fauna there seems to be the same as the Koleska
He's
forest.
being very vague for your benefit. So.
And what what you can see is they seem to just go on and on and on. So it's sort of, my map might be in a bit confusion because you can sort of see the shape.
Mhm.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
But that tree line seems to just go on forever.
Okay.
So you can't see through it, but you know it goes pretty deep.
Okay.
Isn't fauna animals?
Hmm.
I thought that was
No.
like
Isn't
Plants.
flora plants?
Flora
Oh.
is plants,
Flora.
fauna is animals.
Okay, that's why I was
Um,
confused. It's like when you started talking about trees, I'm just like, I think he's confused.
I think I need
Living
to go
trees.
back. I need to go back. I can't deal with this on my own.
Yep. You don't want to look. You don't want to.
I mean, how stealthy am I on a scale? Like, I'm concerned a little bit for my safety.
Okay. Look, I'll.
I'm looking around. I want to look at stuff, but like, I'm concerned that anything I'll be able to look at, I'm not going to understand.
But isn't your favorite terrain the forest?
Yeah, it's
Richland's
underground.
just
as far as
quietly
I can
counting
tell.
in his head how long
Okay.
Din's been gone
So
for.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Yeah.
so you just want to see what I'll tell you what you're seeing as well. So basically, everything there that you can see
Mhm.
is what you get.
Mhm.
Okay. As you can see, the statue there in the middle of this room is of Denala. And unlike the other one, she's standing in the middle with a big bow and arrow sort of propositioned up towards the sky.
Mhm.
And there's sort of like beams of light coming in from different, like, the rocks above us sort of like have parted and the sort of holes spilling light into the whole room. On the ground in front here, you can see 2 cultists, and they're sort of like slumped over, like looks like they've passed out or they're dead or whatever. You can't really see their face or anything. They're like fallen over. Their robes are just like spilled out on the ground. As you were sort of sneaking in, the fauna went about their business like normal. This one here, however, came around here, did a lap here, it looked at you, and then it kept going.
So
All the other fauna sort of just went about their own business.
So, based on my understanding of, hang on. My understanding about animals / beasts, favorite enemy beasts, do they seem to be aware of me? Like, obviously that one, do I think he saw me and was aware of me?
All of the other ones you don't think have seen you. That one you know saw you.
Okay. Cool.
And it was a good stealth roll, but it rolled a natural 20 and has
Yep.
advantage, so
Fair enough. So you say it's how many feet from the passage am I now? Like from the exit?
what is it usually, like 30 feet, I think.
Okay.
Barricade's like 15 feet up.
Um,
He's been gone for a bit. Do you want me to go check on him?
I'm gonna step into the open here,
Can
And,
I also
like,
see if there's a way to get on top of the roof from outside?
reveal myself, like in a
Anything?
non-threatening way.
In flashes
Yep.
the fauna.
Nothing seems to change. Some of them move around and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sorry, I gotta take my painkillers. Okay. How far can I walk? So it's basically 30 feet to the statue.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly approach the statue, and I'm readying an action to run the fuck away if any of them like react badly.
Yeah.
Anything?
No.
Okay, I want to investigate these cultists.
This one moves a bit closer.
Does it look, based on my favorite enemy beast skill, does it look cranky at me, or is it just interested?
Well, as you know from this type of creature, it always seems to look angry.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, that's
yeah, it's
going
Cool.
on. Is there a way for us to get on top of the roof, like say using a grappling hook?
I'm just
look,
gonna back off a little.
probably not.
I think it's a cave.
Yeah, I was about to
Like-
say, by roof, do you mean the cliffside?
Yeah.
Like you'd be scaling a mountain that's like this.
Like 100 feet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna back off a little bit. Is it
Yep.
still coming?
It's just sort of like plodding around.
Minding its own business?
Yeah.
Playing
Okay.
possum.
I'm gonna come up here and I'm going to hang on a minute. Give me one. I know what I'm doing. I'm all over this. I know what's up.
Should we send somebody to check on him? He's been gone for a bit.
Yeah.
We're still clearing the
I'm
barricade.
going to.
No, we're not doing anything at the moment. They winded us not to.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So I have
There's like
some.
a few times Revan and I are on the same page of let's remove chairs, and we got told no.
I have
Sending
some.
someone in to check on them is different from pulling the barricade down.
All right. So I have some deer meat in my bag. So I'm gonna like take it out and offer it at the foot of the statue, and then step back.
This creature here sheds a single tear.
I apologize to that creature. But you know, like I looked up I looked up Denala. I remembered the things I remember about her.
Yeah. Okay. So nothing happens.
Cool. All right. It's just supposed to be like a gesture of goodwill.
Like
I'm gonna go and do these cultists
Yeah. No,
look
that's
alive?
okay. It is noted. Yeah.
Do these cultists look alive or dead?
They're sort of like slumped over each other in a weird
Yeah.
pose. You can't see their face. They're just they're not
Well, like
moving.
if I reach down to touch them, do the animals move?
Hey.
Do they? If I reach down to touch them, do the animals care?
No, they're just sort of doing the same thing that they're doing.
Cool. I
mean,
want to
it-
like
it-
rustle around and have a look at them.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Can do. Oh dang.
Din's gonna come back diseased.
Din's gonna come back
We'll
dead,
see.
right?
We will see.
And roll stealth as well.
Oh, cool. Investigation is not my forte. Oh, jeez.
Right. So you
Nice
sort of
stealth.
you grab the first body and you sort of like make a bit of noise and you just like pull it over and just land. It's like thump, the thud on the ground, and you can see its face has just been drained of absolutely all moisture and anything. It looks like it's been sitting in a desert, just like a mummy, like mummifies, like like that.
Oh, like,
Imhotep.
Yeah, like
what's the Elvish word for gnarly?
No.
I don't know.
What I say
Gnarly.
that.
Keep going, otherwise.
I say that. Cool. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. Can I glean any information from this?
Mm,
I don't know. This doesn't seem like a good place to be fucking around too much. Sorry, everybody.
No.
Okay, but if I walk around, I definitely can't see any like way out or anything. It's just the front way.
So if you're looking over here, these trees keep going.
Okay. If I walk over right up to them, do they go a long
Yep.
way? Can I walk through?
Yep. Yep. Roll a d20.
Just a D20.
Yep. So you keep walking and walking and walking. So you probably walk for about maybe like 20, 30 feet. Roll me a stealth check.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So you keep walking and walking and walking, and you end up coming through, and you can see a clearing, and it's the one that you just came from.
okay.
Okay. So you're now there, and you start hearing. Just roll perception.
Roll perception. Let me get. Hang on, I've got a thing for this.
That was my artist depiction of Din.
I was thinking
hang on.
of the
Did
Lost
you do an
Woods
artist
from,
depiction? I saw someone
No, no.
posted the stairs from.
That was my artist depiction of you.
Yeah, that's me.
So you sort of hear a bit of rustling of the leaves. Like there was a gentle breeze that just blew through.
Hmm. Okay. So I'm spooked. I'm leaving. I'm not standing right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the group. and tell 'em
Roll
what's up.
stealth.
Sure.
Richland just turns to some of the other party members and shrugs, hands out.
I feel like
What
I
do you
need
wanna do?
some assistance from people who are a bit more wise in the ways of this sort of shit.
So
Your
me,
favorite terrain is the forest. You're it.
Yeah, normal forests.
Okay, so take you back to.
All right, I'm back. I'm back,
Ah,
baby.
cool.
Shit's weird down there. There's like a cave with a forest in it, the statue of Denala, heaps of.
what kind? Okay, what was the statue posed as?
It was posed with a bow and arrow facing like aimed at the ceiling. Is that correct?
I would like to use a religion check because the statue in the first room and the statue in the second room are different poses of Denala. Now they mean different things. So I want to roll a religion check to understand what the significance, because that might give us a clue as to what this room entails.
Whether
Okay.
it's worth investigating.
15.
Okay, so from what you discovered from the last room was Denala with the shield sort of thing, with a hand in the dirt. You guys are drawing on my map. Oh no.
Only one guy. And then Richland.
Hey,
just killed
cool! Look, we
himself.
can cross now. Bye. Whee!
So it was and it had the little plaque there next to the statue. So it told the story of Denala and how she came to become the goddess of nature and stuff like that. The first one that you had was the shield with a hand in the dirt. The second one was her with her just with a bow and arrow aiming up. So from your religious knowledge and sort of your history background knowledge of this temple, they're pretty much the statues that they have here are just telling a story about how she became. So it's more about the lore and stuff like that.
So do I know the story? Like, do I actually know the
Yeah,
story?
absolutely. Yep.
Because I feel like that each of the statues gives a clue as to what each of the rooms do. Because the first one is definitely about growth, and the second one is definitely about something else.
I had to guess. I would.
Do you want me to finish describing it?
You don't know that for certain, but it could be hunting. It could be she could have done a major task that corresponds.
It could be the room of huge animals that will eat you.
You don't You
To
know,
the
I
forest.
could-
I think I know.
Okay, what's the animal?
There's more than one, so you name it.
I'm guessing
Down
one was a
there,
deer.
there's at least one deer.
Yes!
There's
Oh dear.
I could see snakes.
No, un
There
deer.
was one of those giant snakes like we saw in the Coalesco forest. There's an
Yeah.
owl bear and a panther patrolling the statue.
Fucking who?
Okay.
Panther's Denala's patron animal, which even I remember. And I'm a dummy.
Throwback.
Yeah. So the question is, what's the second part of the story?
The second part of the story. So I explored a bit. There's some cultists at the base of the statue that seem to have had the life sucked out of them, and they're just basically husks. Had all the
Okay.
water pulled out of their body, and I couldn't determine anything really about it. It was messed up. And when I tried, the forest in there seems to go on forever. But when I walked through one side, I just came back on the other side.
Does the bow and arrow point in a particular direction?
Up.
Up.
Wasn't like straight up. It was more just like a super cool pose.
Like a super cool pose. So I say that it was a super cool pose. As a bowman.
I feel like I
As
have
a
to go see
din
this for
bowman.
myself.
Hey, don't make fun of my name.
Take a look.
Yeah,
fine.
I feel like I should go see this for myself.
I
start
feel like if everyone
way.
comes down there and you're respectful of the creatures, you should be okay as long as no one's carrying anything that's gonna upset Denal. The whole place seems pretty spiritual, but it's, to be honest, the two people I really want to see it are Revan and Hector. Although Revan, try to be a bit less demonic if you can.
Why Revan in particular?
You're the magic one here.
Okay, I was more worried about the whole, half demon thing.
We'll try and be a bit less demonic if you can.
I start going down the corridor.
Okay.
Do we
Yeah,
all
jump over.
go down the corridor?
Sure.
I think we should be
You don't
okay to
think
take
that's
the
all.
barricade down if we want to.
Good choice.
Hector, do you want to recall the story of Denala before you go in?
Yes. I forgot what it was. Can you pass it to me, please?
So
TM, do
basically,
you want to speak through Hector?
Yeah.
basically, the short and tall of it was that Denala existed when the gods Jirai and Swide were clashing over the land and sea.
Yep.
So it was all the whole world was just mountains and oceans, and so they just fought and fought, and they become barren wastelands of soil and dust everywhere. Denala saw fruitfulness in this, and from there she grew the plants. And then after the plants grew, she gave life to all living animals on the earth, and she hunted them because she's the goddess of the hunt,
And she made booze.
sort of thing. So she hunted them
Shut up.
alongside everyone, and after they scored many animals for a feast, she grew grapes in which she taught the humankind to turn into wine, and they feasted.
Okay, so based on that story, the first statue was that the plants grew from the soil. So that's how we got the first one. The second one is animals to be hunted. If what you're saying is correct, Din, I feel like in order for us to pass this room, we need to hunt the animals in the room.
I don't know if I agree, but you're welcome to try. I think let's go down there and inspect the place first before we go murdering all these innocent animals. So here's my idea. To be fair, I'm uncultured, but what if we just take down this barricade and let these animals stampede through the place?
You mean off the edge of this cliff that we're standing on?
Well, this fucking forest is magical. I don't know what the deal is.
I feel like we need to kill the deer.
Din, can I ask you a question?
Let's go down there and have a look. Get down there. Shit's mystic as fuck.
On our way, Din, may I
Way
ask,
ahead of you.
do you think there's any correlation between the husk mummies and them killing animals?
There weren't any dead animals down there. I'll say that much. I don't know how they got there. Look, I'm not a very good investigator. If someone wants to go have a look at them and see what they think.
I thought you were a nature detective.
Damn
Yeah,
it, Matt,
nature
I'm a
detective.
hunter, not a
Okay, I
detective.
start
Nature.
moving chairs from the goddamn door.
People having their fucking water pulled out of their
detective.
body is not natural.
I
Okay,
take
so ha-
chairs out of the door.
Okay, so you take chairs down, just sort of like just leave like enough for one person to go through.
Yep.
Okay, so you sort of like move the barricade out of the way, just enough for one person to sort of go through. Cool. So
Yep.
is everyone entering together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Can everyone roll stealth for me, please?
Oh
Oh,
no!
I'm gonna have to put my dude down. Where's my dude? Where's my dude?
I don't know.
Fucking
I
hoot
rolled
hoot!
a
20.
natural one.
S-
Can't believe I rolled a nat one.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
is stealth there?
Either way,
Party
I'm
Thor
hidden
eggs
as
come out to
shit.
play.
I'm hidden as
I
shit.
think it's in alphabetical order.
No, it's not.
Are you using the ultimate menu thing?
Yeah. I was so
what?
confused. I was looking down the bottom for S. It's the third one for me.
Ow.
Yeah, it's in a bit of a.
All
weird
right, so
Ow,
basically
bear.
everyone sort of like shuffles through nice and quiet.
Oh, hang on, I haven't rolled for stealth yet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Incoming that
Give
one.
me a sec. Don't worry. I'll fuck it up. Don't worry.
Oh, I've already fucked it up. Don't worry.
Plenty of time for that. Are we supposed to be able to see the name of all the creatures that we fought?
Uh-oh.
Oh, look, I'm not too fussed. It's probably just a setting that I've messed with, but cool. So basically, everyone's
Okay.
being nice and quiet, except for Balthazar, who's sort of like just
Conk,
this
conk,
big
conk,
plate
conk,
hunter.
conk.
And
then
Din, who's got that one guy, I'm here.
And then you sort of get
Tripped
down to the
over.
bottom, and then Din's like, "Look, guys, this is what I was telling you all about." And then all of the animals sort of just like put their head up and then look at everyone, except that they can't see Hector. They don't know where he is. It's just too well hidden. But yeah, and you sort of hear that. Din hears that familiar sound of like the breeze rustling in the trees, like coming from all around the trees now.
So does it sound like wind?
Rustling of trees
Can I
and wind, and I don't know.
look
You're not
into?
sure.
Can I perception roll to see if I can see anything in the trees?
Yeah, sure.
What are we doing?
Is there anything there?
So you look around, and dotted across all of the trees, you can make out, which could be like hundreds, multiple hundreds, maybe 1,000, bat-like creatures sort of just hanging there, just flapping their wings and shit like that. But they got sort of like long noses and like.
Hmm.
I'm Batman.
So if I point them out to people, will they be able to see them?
I don't know. It depends if they can perceive. But yeah, I
They
guess
are
you
a
could.
man bat.
Yeah, I think now that you've pointed it out, there are quite a few. They are hidden up in the trees, but yeah.
I think I know how they turned into mummies.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think there's a connection?
Did you notice any puncture wounds on the bodies?
I don't know. Let me go look.
Oh my fucking god.
Roll investigation.
Can I? All right, I'll roll investigation. This is not my forte.
I'm gonna ready to kill the deer. Because honestly, we have
Don't-
to hunt and have
don't
a
do it.
feast.
Don't do it.
Hunt,
Um,
feast, hunt, feast.
So both bodies, you're absolutely dry, so it's really hard to make out. But as sort of Revan alluded to, they just have like thousands of puncture wounds all over them, like the size of toothpicks.
All right.
Like they've been stabbed with them over and over.
Yep.
And they're all
Don't-
like, yeah,
don't-
decrepit and shit.
Definitely don't kill the deer. I have a feeling that this is like a sacred area.
Yeah, remember
And-
remember how you kill the guy that writes a story? Maybe we don't do the thing about killing animals, and we just leave it as is.
Yeah.
Because this was boarded up for a reason, and I have a feeling those bat creatures were the reason.
Mm.
Din, also with that investigation check, assuming that you sort of pilfer through their clothes and check them and stuff like that.
Yep.
You found like
40-foot board.
you found
grappling
15,
hook.
15 silver pieces, and a fork and a brass key.
Brass key.
Yeah.
That's
A
that's
fork?
good.
What does it mean?
Hey, was there a plaque on this statue as well?
Well, is there a plaque?
Yes, there's a plaque. Roll stealth.
Roll stealth again.
I'm just gonna stay hidden.
Yeah, so you're looking at the plaque that's down at the on the statue, and it was similar to the same one before in the last room, but like previously mentioned by Hector, it talks about how well, once she grew, the flora, the fauna arrived. So she didn't give birth to the animals. They popped out of the ground or something. I don't fucking know. She's a goddess. I can't understand it. So the animals.
We weren't there.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, the animals all arrived, and then after that, that was a thriving time for everyone as they could hunt animals and feast on them. And yeah, so
Okay.
and that's pretty much just the story. That's all. Written in common.
So if we look at the statue, you said it's sort of aiming towards the sky, but it's pointing off in a direction.
Yeah, let's say it's facing over here.
Okay.
So like the top of the tree line.
Should we try and investigate that particular area and see if we can?
I'll say, can I just walk in that direction then?
Yeah.
Yep.
see if
So
that-
roll. Oh, no, yep, no, that's fine. Yep, so you're just going to keep walking?
Yeah, just keep walking in the direction that the statue was pointing.
Oh, you just keep going? Because the trees just keep going forever.
Yep, just keep walking.
Yep, roll d20 and stealth. Okay, yeah, you keep going, and you pop out over here. And you walk to a clearing and you can see the statue.
Okay.
It's creepy.
And you guys have started to notice that rustling is getting a little bit louder.
I attack the deer
Sorry?
because
I go back here.
I'll just come back and go, that is not the way.
our story wants us to hunt.
Did you
I'm
attack
not-
it?
If
not
we do
convinced.
not hunt, the bats will attack us. 'Cause
The
if
bats
you
haven't
think
attacked
about
us
it-
yet, and we haven't hunted anything.
Yeah, but as you see, as time goes on, they get more and more restless.
That
You
might
think that's
be
just
because
because
we're
our
in
presence is disturbing them?
Does anyone want to do like a Arcana check or something to see if there's someone who knows about magic? Look around here or something. I should say in.
You think it's just one big illusion?
I don't know what the fuck's going on. You walk in one side of the forest and you come out on the other side.
Revan, having noticed Rishlin depart one direction, come out the other one, is there by chance any way that I can make some kind of guess at what is causing it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll anything for it, or am I just guessing?
What do you mean? Are you going to guess it, or you want me to tell you?
Through perceiving seeing what just happened, is there any way that I can make a deduction of how it happened?
Roll Arcana, then.
Why is it not at the top?
Really trying to play to my 0 charisma at the moment.
You're doing well.
Thank you.
Nope.
Look, you sort of seem to think that it is the magic of the gods. And beyond that, you're not too sure how it would work. Or whether it could work. But it does.
How tall are they
This
straight?
is some divine shit right here.
which is why
Hey,
it's
Din.
the
Hey,
fine
Din,
Is there
hair.
Hey,
is
Din,
there
you
a
got rope on you?
40-foot tree in this room?
Din,
Is
you
there
got
what?
rope on you?
Is there a 40-foot tree in this room?
No, unfortunately, all the trees are 25 foot high.
Hey, Din, have you got a rope on you?
Yeah, I've usually got a rope.
Yeah, how long is your rope?
And let me just check if I actually have it with me.
I
Yes,
have a rope.
50 foot.
Can we tie that to an arrow and you shoot it across the bridge?
I don't think that would work,
Why not?
but rope's heavy.
I've seen it in tales, Bard's tales.
Yeah, those
I've seen 'em
bard's
in
tales
Herd.
are always full of shit.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Maybe if we had some nice elfin
I'm going to keep
Elven
just
rope.
stressing that this is a trial of the gods and that maybe we should follow the trial of the gods.
Can you maybe do some sort of check to see if you're right about this theory instead of just pulling it out your proverbial?
I think this
Sure,
one's actual.
Reflect on the situation.
Roll a history check.
Who's this?
21.
Whoever. 21 for history. So Hector knows about this room from his reading of textbooks of the Templar Shrine of Denala, where here in the Koliska Forest. Okay, so he knows about these 3 rooms. All of them were sort of places of pilgrimage and stuff like that for whatever reason. I mean, you had different people that worshipped Denala for different reasons, and most of the huntsmen would come to this room. As far as he was aware, yes, there was that thing where the room had a magical sense to it. People could walk through the forest and then come out the other side. That was always the thing, and always had animals in there. And sometimes the huntsman would come here and actually hunt the animals here. For a 21 history, he knew that once a animal was hunted, then they would magically respawn out of the forest walls. And this was sort of like a common thing that people did, but not everyone did it, sort of thing. People did it if they wanted to. There's nothing people would have to gain other than the dead animal itself, I guess. They would do it for food, and yeah. Also, you don't remember reading anything in the history books about bats or anything like that. So they seem like a new addition.
Hmm.
So I believe if we want to leave this room, as I keep stressing, we need to hunt an animal. We need to pick one of these animals and we need to hunt it. We
I
need
think
to kill it
that
and we need to use it to leave.
I respect your decision in your line of thought for this one, but Din had no problem leaving the room.
Din had no problem leaving the room through the original thing. If we want to leave through this room in a different way,
we don't need to leave through the room. If you just conveyed what the DM just said to us, this spatial area has always been there. We can just leave and try to find a way across the bridge. We don't have to come back in here. Those bat creatures may have been put here by the cult to disturb Denala's shrine. If you want to try to hunt those bats, go for it, but I'm assuming they're going to attack you when you do.
I'm not going to hunt the bats. I'm going to hunt the deer.
Richland's sitting here and looking around.
All right.
Notices
I
the
say,
big constrictor
okay,
snake.
then hunt the deer, but I stand close enough to the door that I can run out if
Yeah, I'm ready to leave as well.
Yeah, I'm backing up,
really bad
going
idea.
towards the door.
Richland's going to turn to Hector and go, "Don't you have a big constrictor snake like that as a staff?" And he points out to the big one over the other side.
I have a snake. I have a snake staff.
Is that what you call
it? I was going to say, just thinking, if we put the plank out over the edge, would the snake be big enough to get to the other side?
I am not putting my snake like that over a bridge.
All right.
Okay,
look,
never mind.
For the sake of gameplay, I reckon we let Hector attack this thing. I don't think good things going to come of it, but
no, I 100% expect badness.
I'm not just going to abandon you, but I'm also not going to die for it. So, go for it, Hector.
Okay.
Go mace that deer.
Please do, Hector.
Bless you.
I'm gonna just have an arrow ready in case 1,000 bats attack.
Okay,
I
sure.
don't know how much
Yeah,
I can do.
I'm gonna ready an action just for anything else that comes to attack us. Doesn't matter what it is.
So at least we can maybe make a bit of a retreat if we have to.
If I use an invisibility spell, will I be not seen by the bats, or will they be able to sort of sense?
Possibly.
You
They
will
might
be
see it, they might
invisible to
not.
sight. They might still be able to hear you.
Yeah, they might also go by smell. Who knows?
I
They're
haven't
fucking
really
weird
moved,
looking.
so
They got big long noses.
observing and turning invisible.
Yeah. Well, the way the invisibility spell is, you just no longer can be seen, but you still can be found. It's just a lot harder to do so.
That's what I think I will do. Is that
An
okay, Jen?
invisibility spell? Hey, yeah. Do you have an invisibility spell?
Yeah.
I do.
I'm gonna get
okay.
55 feet away from the deer and then cast Sacred Guide. Then cast Sacred Flame on the deer.
Okay, from
So
where?
55 backwards, close to the
Pretty
door.
sporting.
Towards the door. So you're like
No,
out on the other side. You'd fall off the bridge.
What? Oh. In the doorway. So here in the doorway, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, I think it is. Sacred Flame on the deer.
Put it up for me.
Okay. DC 14 or it takes 5 damage.
Dex save.
Sorry, not is it Dex? Hold on.
It is.
Yep,
Dex.
dexterity
Yeah.
save. So they roll a dex save. If it's less than 14, they're
They
safe.
take 5 damage.
Oh, yeah, other way.
Right, so this deer that you just launched Sacred Flame at just like bursts up into flames. And it's like letting out a horrid like and it was crying before because it was looking at its brethren on the floor, nice deer steak. And it's died miserable and it sort of kills over and it's on fire and it's twitching and stuff like that. And it died. And then oops. So, as sort of you remember in your history text, another like deer sort of walks out like that.
Just off from the right.
And sort of just another. This is like, "Zhoo!" And then a deer walks out of the forest, and it's crying as well because it's looking at a stake and its dear brother on fire.
It's doubly crying from both eyes now.
The flapping is getting like really weird, and some of these bats are getting really startled. Some of them have turned their heads and they're like looking at this sort of flame in the middle, but they're not too interested in that. It looks like they don't want.
Well,
We lost him.
did he freeze for anybody else?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's back now. Okay.
Can you repeat what you said, DM?
I believe it was they have no interest in the flaming deer.
But they were looking at something else.
I am backing the fuck out.
Some of them were looking at the flame, but they're just like, they're not really looking at it.
There's nobody with
One
an
of these animals
open
don't
wound
belong.
here, is there?
Hey,
There's nobody
Half
with
the
an
party.
open wound, is there?
I think pretty much everybody.
Oh, we should.
Hector, where were you standing when you blasted that?
Here, sorry.
There.
To be here in the doorway.
Oh, I'm just wondering. I don't mind. Sephirinus, can you roll a perception check for me? Perception? Yeah, perception. Perception?
Or what?
About roll.
Alright.
Nice.
You, Sephirinus, you sort of like heard something scuttling behind you. And you didn't really look or anything, but you heard something behind you, and then you felt like a sharp pain in the back in the top of your back here, so like on your shoulder blade. There's a really sharp pain there.
Because I'm behind her, did I notice anything crawl up her or flap
Roll
down to
perception. Roll perception.
her? Okay.
I am invisible, aren't I?
Yeah.
Perception. That is a
So-
21.
You're not seeing something crawl up the back of me. You're just
Well,
seeing
I knew
something.
you were there, so I may have
Right.
just witnessed something land on nothing.
Yeah, so you can basically see this bat-like creature that's like holding on to nothing, and it's just like it's
Oh,
making this
geez.
noises sort of thing like that, and it's got a big long proboscis, and it looks like there's blood pouring out of Sephirinus's back.
Gnarly. I think we should leave.
Yeah, everybody. I just say to the group, it's like, everybody back out slowly. Sephirinus, if I don't know where you are, but I can see something hovering about where you were, we need to leave now.
Balthazar, roll stealth.
Yeah, I've already backed out too, by the way.
Roll stealth.
Yep. We'll still go.
Something could still happen to you on the way.
I was
You
going
are
to say,
a big- you are a big
wasn't
target.
Din and Richland holding attacks?
Another 5.
So as Balthazar starts turning around, like starts turning around, all of a sudden, all the bats start making this same noise at the same time. Like, just you hear this massive flapping, and all of a sudden, you can start seeing this swarm, and they're just going around and around this circular room within the tree line. And then finally, the sound gets stronger and stronger from one area, and Sephirinus feels this thing like fall off the back, and all of a sudden, you see this massive swarm come out of here. And they're not bats.
I
They're
grabbed Sturges.
dirges.
They're Sturges. I grabbed him by the shoulder and I say, we need blood, but not ours.
So you guys, who had actions ready?
I
I think it
was
was
going
just
to say Din and Richland.
I mean, I took out a deer. Does that help say any of it at least?
Well, you
No.
divinely burnt it, not bled it.
Yeah, they're not interested in cooked steak.
Okay.
So if you guys had any reactions to this, to fire your arrows or whatever,
Yep.
now would be the time to tell me,
Yep.
and then
Yeah, well,
you can tell me what you want to do next.
I was wanting to cast one of my spells to get rid of whatever was on my back.
Oh, it's
Right,
dropped off. It's fallen
gone,
off
you
and
already
it's
said
flown.
that.
So these are all the
Has it
same
already,
creatures,
though?
right?
Yeah, you can see like thousands of sturges just flapping their wings, and they're all flying towards you guys now.
Son of a bitch. Elven for son of a bitch.
You know how I made that mummy joke earlier? Anyone remember the scene from the mummy
Yeah.
where the scarabs eat the guy?
Yeah.
That's about to be us.
Goddamn.
Okay.
well, we were just
well,
holding an action
I
to
had
attack.
prepared an action to shoot an arrow.
Yep.
I guess I'll do that. I don't
Yeah.
know how much difference it's going to make, but maybe it'll convince it. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Remember,
this one.
we need blood, but not ours.
Are there any cultists still alive?
I was
back
going to
or-
say,
Just the two
No,
huskies.
we've killed all the
Yeah.
cultists. There are no
You shoot an arrow at this swarm, and it sort of just gets sucked up into this void of like screaming sturges. Roll for damage. 12? Yeah, so you just sort of like take a few out, but it still looks like there's hundreds of thousands. Like you don't know.
Damn.
I'm going to... My shot's going to go towards the constrictor snake near the
Yep.
swarm.
Yep.
Would
Okay, so yeah.
that be at advantage due to stealth, or is that just a normal roll?
Well, I don't think this snake has any. Look, yeah, if you're going to take an aim shot at a snake, I'll give you advantage.
Sweet.
He's sort of minding his own business there.
Oh,
Thing.
Snake things.
24.
Yep. That hits.
21.
21. Yeah, so you just like shoot this snake straight between the eyes, and it sort of rides up for a minute and then just collapses. don't make me do this. And then,
It's happening.
and then another snake, stop. Another snake sort of like starts to slither out from the bushes.
Is the dead one bleeding?
Yeah, it's bleeding from the head, yeah.
No, it's a husk.
Well, I was hoping that would maybe distract the swarm.
Okay, so those are reactions.
Yep.
Roll for initiative, I guess.
25.
Who ain't
How do I know if I'm having a reaction or not? What?
The action would say reaction, but that one was more of a they had held an action to then use as a reaction.
Yeah, we were like, I think
Just
this is a
roll
bad
initiative,
idea.
because-
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, nobody except for Din and
Join
Rishlin
this
had
fight.
held an action for anything, so there was nothing that anybody else could have done.
Oh. So, as this one is going to move first, and it's just going to like, it's going to be on top. It pretty much just goes over and starts swarming over the constrictor snake and just like sucking it, and that's all you can see. Like it's just a massive like pile of dirt just swarming and sucking this the constrictor snake. So that's what they're doing right now. Let's put this in order.
Why did it stop? Sort of. If it's attracted to blood, these things, why did they leave me alone?
Because
They
there is
went
now
to
a
go
big
make the
giant
big
bleeding
fish.
snake.
And what?
So they basically just formed a swarm. They're all just like individually in trees. This one sort of like left you there, and he's joined the posse.
Can I ask a question? We're
Yeah.
getting shot a few of them. Did
Mhm.
more come in?
Jesus, roll perception.
It is a swarm.
There's 1,000 of them.
I'd hope there's not 1,000.
He said
18.
that there was multiple hundreds.
There's a
Nothing
lot
you
of
can-
them. So say if there were 1,000, and Din killed 10, so now there's 990. You're not sure whether there's 990 or 1,000.
Can I get a head
You know
count
there's
of
one
stones,
less.
please? Every stone find a buddy.
Get yourselves off. Collectively. One.
One?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
not
shit,
sure.
Start again.
Okay, so Rishlin, what are you doing?
I'm going to I'm gonna shoot the I don't know now. I was gonna say I'll shoot the snake again, but
You can shoot the owlbear.
But the dead one?
Yeah,
Or the
and
new
what-
one?
sure. I'm gonna hear Hector scream out in panic, "Shoot the owlbear!" And that's exactly what I'll do.
Yes, give it a target closer to us. That is a good idea.
A target that can fight.
Fight us. 10.
Does 10 hit an owlbear?
You roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. We'll roll another one. 17.
17. Ooh, just a second. How do I move that? Yep, thank you. You go there. Yep. Yep. Click. Yep, 17 definitely hits. Yeah, so you shoot this owlbear in the side of
Or
its
13.
shoulder blade. And it just like...
Sure hope that bleeding owlbear's not going to come towards us now.
How much is that? 13 damage. Let me do my quick math. Oh, very, very quick. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move one step back, and that'll end
Just
my
saw
turn.
that. Just saw that, Din.
Adding to the experience.
Okay. Yep.
It's your colour.
That's your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Revan.
I back out and hold my action to put the barricade back.
Okay.
The whole.
About to-
Okay.
Well,
Backing out
bits
as
of the
well.
barricade what I can.
Also, quick question: what's the lighting like in there?
It's sort of like it's enough to see. It's sort of
Okay.
dimly lit. Like there's
Okay.
light piercing down through the sky.
Oh, cool. Because
Yeah.
I don't have dark vision at all, so I'm like, can I actually see what's going on or not?
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
no,
good where
everyone-
somebody
everyone
killed that
can
snake.
Okay. Well, either way, I'm backing out to help Revan with like the ready in action to help him put the barricade up.
Okay. What's your turn? Thorag?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. So is Sephirinus like visible now?
No.
No, it's just you can
Right.
sort of see like you thought you could see like a little bit of bleeding coming from the air, but now it's gone.
Okay.
I turn visible when I throw an attack.
Okay.
Or dismiss the spell.
Is it a concentration spell?
Yes.
I'm just gonna fucking run out of the room,
Okay.
I suppose.
Yep.
And then like
But-
I'm in the other thing. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Sorry. I want to hold an action. Can I hold an action and then run?
I feel like
Well, it would be more you run.
you've
and
got
hold
the
action
one
while you're
attack
there.
that's actually good for this, which is like a blast attack.
Yeah, I've got something planned. Don't worry. But
All right,
yeah.
I trust you.
Okay. It's not
Mhm.
very good. But
You're gonna
yeah,
hold
like,
Thunderwave at the door.
Collapses it.
maybe. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll hold Thunderwave in case they become 15 feet in front of me or near me. Then I'll just pop it and then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see? Okay.
Does anybody have any dynamite or grenades or something that we
I'll
can
be
blow this shit up
cheers!
with?
Woo!
In? Sorry, Thorag, where are you standing?
Oh, I was here, but like
Yeah.
I want to get the fuck out of Dodge. So
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, so are you past the barricade? Are you standing where you were? Are you just on this side of the barricade?
so sorry. The barricade's like right at that bottom line. Okay.
No. It's 15 feet past that.
Okay.
Up like a ramp.
Yeah,
In
look,
pre
I'll
or
just be
post
on like
barricade?
the other side. I'm gonna be post barricade. I'm going to the other side.
On the other side? Okay. Yep. So you're out of there. Okay, cool.
Mate.
I'm concerned if we leave this room, there's nothing to stop thousands of Sturges from following us.
Well, to be fair, there was nothing prior to us being here to stop them either, but they stayed here.
Yeah, but now they're awake.
Well, those cultists died by them as well, so they were awake before.
Yeah, but we don't know how long ago that was.
They're feeding
Still
on that
say try
snake,
and
it's
put
fine.
those planks together.
Anyway, I'm gonna move to the side here, and I'm gonna shoot at this deer.
Well, if nothing else, we have motivation to get across
Just
the
trying
bridge.
to like wound it.
Nothing like a swarm behind you to provide motivation.
Nothing
Nothing
like
like
a two.
certain death to motivate you.
So your arrow just whizzes past the deer, and also past the owlbear.
Does it come out the other side, another side of the forest?
Shoots
something
it in
else.
the ass.
Roll a d20.
Oh, fuck, I should have put that idea in his head.
Hold on.
It's never good when the DM starts
Hold on.
laughing.
It's funny though. It's funny. The way it landed's funny. Okay, so, where's my map?
I love if it just came back out and killed the deer.
So, okay. Yep. I'm just lining up my numbers. Yep. Roll again.
Roll what? D20 again.
Your
No,
attack.
no, for your bow, your attack.
Oh, okay.
I just got to see if it hits it on the way back.
Oh, no.
I call this one Around the World.
Yeah. Roll damage. So it just like whizzes off through the arrows, and then it comes like, so it disappears up in here, and it actually comes out on probably about this side, coming out like the exact same path. So yeah, roll for damage. It just whizzes through, shoo, comes back, and hits the deer into the back of the head, and it's just like, and falls over.
Oh, trick shot of the year.
Just think, if he rolled like a 16 or a 17, he probably could have shot himself.
Oh man.
Yeah, if you roll low, I would have made Sephirinus or you actually roll a deck save. But yeah, so you just kill this deer
And then
as well.
other deer.
Is that your turn?
I think I'm just gonna move back to the exit here. But yeah, that's my
Okay.
turn.
Whereabouts?
Like just back into the mouth of this cave.
Okay.
Like that's
You're
as far as I can go
pre-barricaded then.
anyway, because I moved like 15 to get there and 15
Yeah,
back.
Just
No,
okay.
post
Cool.
barricade, depending on which.
Well,
No, I've still got
post
15
is-
feet to the barricade.
Yeah, post is our side, like Balthazar, Thorag, and Revan's side of the barricade. Pre-barricade is your side.
Man, those things are fast. I'm concerned about this.
Okay. Anyway, this owlbear is super pissed off. It just comes charging and roaring, like roaring, "Ooh, don't," and it just starts swiping at Balthazar. So first, it's
Okay.
gonna just gonna do a multi-attack.
Balthazar left. He's at the barricade.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He
I
shouldn't
guess
be
it's
there.
Rishlin.
Oh,
It's like, I'm just,
No.
Fuck.
Yeah,
You're the one that
myself
shot
off to
the
side
arrow,
there.
bro. Okay, so first attack, he's just gonna start gnawing at you with his beak, and he did 19, which guessing hits.
yeah, that hits.
Thought you meant
Okay.
19 damage. Jesus.
No. So that does 9 piercing damage.
Bye, guys.
See it from the barricade. Just make sure you don't bleed.
And it starts
That's good.
swiping out with its claws as well after that, but it only rolled a 9. So
9 misses.
yeah, 9 misses. So it's just sort of like getting at you with its beak.
So how much
Um,
damage did it deal?
You guys have fought an owlbear before.
You've taken
doesn't-
9.
It doesn't look hurt. It looks pissed.
No. How much damage did it deal to me?
Oh,
9.
9.
It said
9.
9.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yep.
And that's its turn. Sephirinus, you're up.
Okay. I'm wanting to help Rishwag, but I'm injured myself. So
Don't do it.
I've got Rishlin. Don't worry, I'm grabbing you and running.
I'm wanting to run. So that's what I'll do. I'll run towards the barricade, the other side of the barricade. Still think we can make these two flanks work. Yeah.
I don't think so, but you know, we don't have much choice now.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm leaving the room. I'm
Okay.
going to the other side of the barricade. I want to have a look at these planks of wood.
Okay, cool.
If we
No
can-
worries.
Something
Revan and
All right.
Balthazar are just standing there. He's like, oh, shit, what was that?
So,
What the fuck?
you guys that are actually here is Rishlin and Hector.
Yes.
Pretty
And
big.
Dean, he's
I
at
haven't
the,
had
he's
my
at the
turn,
mouth of the cave.
unfortunately.
Okay, so let me give you an idea of what's about to happen. So the swarm sort of comes up from the snake, and it's just like a shriveled little. It looks like a snake skin now, with
Mhm.
bones in it. There's no juice, okay? So this
Yeah.
swarm just sort of hovers before it, and it starts looking at you guys and this owlbear. It's like, tasty. Now, what it's gonna do is it starts flying back into this tree line. Yeah.
Smart Sturge.
So it disappears into this tree line. And just so you guys know that I'm fair, located here and here, here on the map is 20.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 and 20 respectively. All around there is like a big clock. So I'm going to
Yeah.
roll a d20 and we'll see where it comes out.
Oh no.
Sorry, boys. So this swarm basically comes out here, and it's buzzing around you guys like mad. I wasn't expecting this.
I was.
That, yeah. I couldn't fudge that, but it's good.
Die before I even get a turn.
I just want to say
What are you talking
I'm
about? You shot a
slightly
deer, you had a
outside
turn.
of the
He's
swarm.
this.
This is your doing, Hector.
Okay, so anything within the swarm is going to take damage from piercing proboscis
Yep.
if it hits, obviously. So it's a 20. Oh fuck! 22 to hit.
Yep.
Yep. And it deals 21 damage.
Good
I'm at
gravy.
4.
Fuck.
I am unconscious.
Oh
How?
no!
So Hector looks like shit, and Richland's unconscious. Is that what's happening?
Well, you're out of the swarm. It's okay.
I'm just outside.
Richland just starts swatting the ones that get close to him, and then he just
Yeah.
slowly falls to the ground.
These dudes are just like all over Richland, just like sucking his blood and all that, and he just like starts to pass out and keel over. And Hector's there just
drops 10
swatting him with his like mace and stuff like that. But they're finding ways in between your armor and shit like that. And yeah, they're really starting to hurt you.
Yep.
So fuck. Oh, okay. Yeah, and so they're also hitting that owlbear as well.
Yep.
That's its turn.
I'm gonna grab Richland's body and run.
Okay.
It's my understanding you can only run not very far.
Roll a strength check for me to see if you can do it in one movement.
Well, it's okay. Richland lost all his blood. He'll be really light now.
Nat 20.
All right.
Nat 20.
So Hector just starts ripping off all of them like this. Just starts running through and just like sweeps up Richland into a big fireman carry, and then just starts batting him off with his mace and just starts running
I
through.
love you, Richland. I love you.
So do you you're running through like back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you run back through the barricade.
Is everybody out?
No.
No,
Damn.
Who's not out?
me.
Ah. Okay. So that's your turn, Hector?
I'm following him as soon as I can.
Yes, but I'm also ready to. The moment that thing closes, I am healing Richland.
What thing closes?
The moment they close the barricade.
Okay.
That's not okay.
Richland.
'Cause I don't think I can heal Richland at the moment.
No, you
Can I heal
can't.
Richland? No, okay.
No. Richland, death saving, please.
Is that on my turn or top of the round?
It is your turn.
That
It
is
is.
your turn.
Oh, that's
It
right.
is-
I am top.
It is
Jeez.
your turn and top
Both
of the round.
Boop.
Fail. It's a good
It
thing
wasn't
that
the
wasn't
worst
that
you could
one,
get.
because that would be 2 fails.
Okay, so
That's okay. You've got 3.
I end my turn.
It's okay.
Will
Thanks
do.
for an attack of opportunity on the way out.
I'll stay.
Revan, you're out.
Yeah,
Am I
I'm out.
engaged?
I'm
Fuck.
like, I guess on my turn, I'm still waiting for Din, ready to put as much shit in front of this barricade as possible to try to seal it up.
Okay, same as Balthazar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Din.
All right. I am going. Hang on. I'm just double checking. Disengage is an action, yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
unless you are a rogue
Unless you're me.
Yeah.
or you use a key as a monk.
That's my understanding as well. Because I just want to. Am I considered to be engaged with this swarm where I'm standing?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna run for it. Up the tunnel. So it's 15, 20 feet up the tunnel, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna run up the tunnel. I'm gone.
Sorry. Yep. So you run past the tunnel.
Mhm.
Cool.
As soon as he gets past, like, gets through that barricade, Balthazar and I are just throwing as
Damn.
much shit as we can in the
Okay.
way to block it up.
Yeah, so you basically barricade everything here. Yeah, so after you've done that, everyone's got through, and all you can hear is like this fluttering and like this roaring from the owlbear, and then that's all you hear, and then the fluttering sort of like subsides and just settles, and there's a bit more rustling of leaves, and then that's it.
Okay, whoever's plan that was, you're not allowed to make plans anymore.
Is anybody bleeding?
I think somebody's dead. We should
Alright,
probably fix that.
Heal. Okay.
Richland's in
I'm gonna
pretty
use
bad
my
shape.
last heal slot to heal heal Richland and I.
Okay.
Cure wounds myself and Richland.
How many
Unless it's-
slots you got left?
No, I can only be Richland. Actually, healing word. I got healing word. Yes.
That would still take a spell slot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I am using a spell slot.
Yeah, so cure wounds would be better.
Cure wounds only heals one person.
So it is.
Healing word kills multiple people.
Mm,
Oh, no.
probably want to
sorry.
read that
I'm gonna
again,
use-
buddy.
I'm going to use cure wounds on Richland.
I also have 4 potions of healing.
You got any lay on hands
So-
left?
I don't think
Nah.
that he can drink.
No, we can force it down his throat though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
can
like
even have
other
a potion.
people, other
Just
people
like-
can use the potion.
Do like that
as well.
romance movie thing and just put it in your own mouth and kiss him back to life.
Oh, fuck no.
Romantic.
Yeah, so Hector, you've
He gets my spell casting ability is 2. So
3.
sorry.
Oh, who rolled that? Who rolled the D8?
That'd be me because I didn't realize the pop-up had popped up.
Oh, well, that's better than the 3 you would have gave him.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Six
so how
to
much are you giving?
Richland.
6. Okay, 6 to Richland. So
I'm like,
basically,
don't you die on me.
Hector, when you run through, you sort of just like started curing his wounds straight away when you got through the barricade, and these guys started boarding it up. Yeah, so with a gasp of air, Richland comes back to life from the brink.
Oh, that's rough.
Here,
He
have
just
some potions.
sort of rolls over and just starts coughing.
Alright,
Okay,
I'm giving
so
my
I've got
potions of healing out to who need them.
Can
I'm
I
at
just
4.
do a quick
I
check of
needed them.
everybody to make sure that they don't have any sturges hanging off them?
Oh,
Perception check.
Or the
Me?
thieves' perception. 14.
So no one seems to have any sturges on them, but Hector seems to have a lot of puncture marks on him, and Richland's just covered in them.
You humans
need
and
a
elves, you
potion.
grow back blood, right? That's how it works.
I am.
Yeah,
I
just
am fucking lightheaded and shit.
need some alcohol.
You don't need
To clean
blood
the
to
wounds.
survive, right? That's a human thing. That's a human trait.
I
You can
start
survive without blood?
puking over the side of the canyon.
I just want to clarify: elves also need blood to live.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
they might be in trouble.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
puking over the side of the thing. Like,
Does
that's
anybody
Oh,
know the
yeah.
blood type of the
America.
cultist we left in the other room?
Just for your guys' knowledge, that there was like an ability, so it's a good thing that Hector got you guys out.
What was an ability?
yeah, the blood drain.
Blood drain.
Oh, and it's a good thing you rolled a nat 20 as well.
alright,
Can
so
I clarify, have I taken any damage from that stirred?
Hold on. Yeah, actually, just let me
You
see.
shouldn't have mentioned anything.
Nicole.
Honesty system.
Let me roll an attack from a
I
normal
mean, if we want to go
surge.
honesty system, Richland, do you want to take that attack of opportunity that
Yeah,
the Sturges might have given you?
I was like, should I ask for healing?
Bonus action, disengage.
You can't do that while you're dead.
I mean,
Disengage
so
they
from
wanted
life.
to, they could have.
Sorry?
4 damage.
Ah,
Okay, so I vote we. I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure I've got some rope. Anyone who's
I've got
got
some
a
rope.
bloody travel. Yeah, I've got whoever started with an explorer's pack has got enough rope. I say we get the rope, throw someone over me and whoever the next strongest person is. We should be
I
able to
just-
throw someone to
I just want to say
35
that's
feet.
30 feet. That is 10
30
meters.
feet.
Can I actually already explain? So someone
Yeah,
can walk
like
out
if
there
we
and then
throw
jump out.
someone who's like,
Yeah.
yes,
I'm
I've got a
gonna
strength of
go-
18. And
I
then,
feel like that I need to go sleep.
yeah, well, yeah, like say, like we do a long rest, but I'm saying like probably our only option is to
I don't
try and
think
throw
we can.
someone.
I don't think we can
My
do a long
strength
rest
is-
in the middle of a.
My strength is a 15, but I'm also almost dead.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll just do a long rest here. That's fine. There's nothing
I don't
here.
think
No one
that's
can
what I'm
get
saying
to
is I
us.
don't think
We
we can do a
can't
long
long
rest in
rest
the middle of
Hey,
an enemy
Balthazar.
stronghold.
Yeah,
You can. You can
How
have a long
far
rest
can you
wherever
throw
you
one
want.
of those javelins?
If you want to die,
Yeah, you
I think
have
it's
someone looking out.
30,
There's no one
30
following
fucking-
us. The barricade's working, right? Can we tell if the creatures are trying to follow us in the
As
barricade?
far
Yeah,
as we
so-
can tell.
That's why you have someone who's on
There's-
watches.
Oh, 120 feet.
There's probably about 3 feet of space between the top of the barricade and the top of the cabin. And look, it's enough space for Sturgis to get out, but as far as you can tell, they haven't come up. They haven't gone like down under the door, up the stairs, and up through it. Okay, you haven't
Yeah.
seen them, and it sounds like that noise has stopped.
They seem to keep
So
to
we're
the
okay.
forest.
We can rest if we want to. It
No, we
seems-
With-
really can't in the middle of a. In
The
the
only
middle
thing
of
we could-
like where it's visible in the middle of an enemy encampment, where it's
We-
visible.
we could have a short rest, but I don't think we could we can't have a long rest. No way. Like I'm pretty sure you need a bed.
I
Well-
don't need it.
Yeah, you. Well,
Everyone
everybody would
usually
have
has
like
pack.
a sleep,
Yeah,
A sleep
you would
sack.
essentially you would be able to basically set up
Yeah.
wherever you want.
but that is
Yeah.
of course 8 hours of
Yeah.
downtime.
And
we
you have
need.
to have someone watching out.
Okay, so you want to say we have people watching out for 8 hours in the middle of a bridge with
Where
Which-
we've
which
just
is in
made
more
all this
visible
noise
space.
and attacked,
Okay,
and there's
alright then.
definitely
Well, then,
people coming to
okay,
see what the
What
fuck's
is the
going
other
on.
option then? We've really only
Well-
got like we have to get someone across there to get that log.
Balthazar has a couple of javelins. We can tie a rope to it. He can throw it, apparently 120 feet. If he can make it across that bridge, we can try to somehow make like a rope bridge type thing, and
not
one of the
just
lighter
tie
ones can scurry across.
Yeah, can we not tie these planks together? We've got
No,
enough,
that's.
we've got enough rope.
Have you ever
surely.
tied a plank together?
With enough rope to go around.
I not fit on a plank and
Pull the
somebody
rope
jumps over
together.
from the short distance left.
I did.
Maybe
I
we need to
already
find
made that
Sturgis
comment,
again.
but everybody shut it down.
Oh,
I just
okay.
don't. I just don't know how well it will work. I think
Well,
that's
we
probably
happen
the.
to have these two planks there. Like, makes sense.
Well,
to
like
me.
I tried to say before, we could all just like everybody could stand on one end of the plank, hang the other end over the edge, and somebody try to run and jump off. But apparently that was shut down.
That's a
Yeah, that-
similar
that might
thing,
work.
isn't it?
What's wrong with
Could
that?
be-
Okay. So
That's a
you
better
guys are
idea
gonna
than
have-
tying them
Because
together.
I said that before, and everybody's like, "Nah."
Oh, I
It's
wasn't-
it's a
I
bad
listened, I
idea,
probably
but it's
wasn't
still better
listening.
than tying them together.
And we only need one person
So-
across because there's a lot. We can see the longer plank over there.
Yes.
Can we? So it's all black spores in the darkness here, right?
And a large drop.
Which we don't know how deep the large drop is.
Do you
Unless you
want to
like
find
drop a
out?
torch down there and see how far it goes.
Okay, here's a plan. Someone give me a pebble or a rock. Anyone got a rock? I pick up a
There's
rock.
probably this whole bridge
Cool.
is crumbling.
I
There's
pick
got to
up
be
a
rocks
rock.
everywhere.
I cut
You're
use my
standing-
cantrip light on the rock and I drop the rock down.
So you're all standing on the bridge, and there's a bunch of like rocks and pebbles and rubble. And Hector's like, "Somebody give me a rock! Somebody
Damn
give
it,
me a
Kit
rock!"
Man, a rock!
And then he just picks up a rock off the ground, and then so you cast whatever you said and drop it down. And you can
Yeah.
sort of just go it down. It just disappears into the spores and blackness. You don't know.
Cool.
Did we
Right.
hear it land?
Roll perception.
Okay. I know where that is on my sheet now. Nope.
No, you don't.
It just goes on forever.
Yeah. So you guys are going
Okay.
to have to do something.
Okay.
Look,
I got an idea. Who's strong? Balthazar, Lorag? Can you guys
Okay,
hold the plank vertically right near the edge? Because the plank's what, 20, 25 feet long?
25. Yeah.
hold it vertically, and I'm going to climb up and stand on top of it.
Okay.
I immediately don't like this plan.
So
Din,
You're gonna
Din,
jump.
take
Someone
off
ho-
all your shit.
yeah, all right, all
Take
right, all
off all
right.
your shit.
Someone hold my shit, and also tie a rope around my waist.
Yeah.
Can you not do it yourself?
Me.
I've got a rope. I tie it around my waist, and I hand it to.
Well,
Revan.
I'll take it, seeing as I'm the only other one there. Everybody else is
Only other person here.
yeah.
So
Everybody else is either a really small halfling or throwing up over the edge.
incapacitated. Yep. So maybe find a.
I just wanted to sit away from the door.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm
the
throwing
plan
up
is
over the edge because I'm bleeding profusely.
the plan is as it falls, you guys need to keep it from shifting, and as it gets to this point, I'll jump the remaining distance.
Can I like just put a counterpoint out there? Can you not just get Thorag and Balthazar to stand on it and you just walk across it?
I don't think it'll work. Like they're not heavy enough.
How heavy do you
Heavy
think? A dude
Do you
in
want me to
plate
draw
armor
you an
is?
engineering diagram? Because I will.
How heavy do you think I should be then?
Like a ton, a literal 1,000 kilograms.
Can
Like,
can I draw something on the map and just see
Yeah.
if this is a silly idea? Rightio. So this is the ledge. Oh fuck a duck. Hang on. Off to a great start.
Please
off to a
don't
great
draw
start.
that.
Show your hand. Right
This
here. Here we
is
go.
the
Okay. So
ledge,
no,
and
no.
what we
Shut
need
up.
to
All right.
do
So
is
this
look
is.
around
Okay.
here.
Shut up,
We
shut
need
up.
Todd to
Todd,
stand
shut up.
here.
Todd, shut
Guys.
up.
Guys, one at a time.
Right, so this is the ledge, right? Why don't we get both logs, and we have the longer one going this way, and then we have the shorter one attaching it this way, and then digs into the side of the off the side of the ledge, and then it's got some kind of support, maybe. And then we can stand on. And,
down there.
no, like I'm saying, we build it on the top and then just light it on there, and then we all stand on top here, so there's enough weight, so it's getting support off the side of the ledge here as well as here, and we're getting. So we might have to sacrifice like 5 foot or something like that. But if we can all stand on it, then someone light can stand here, and then jump.
So what he's trying to say is use this smaller plank as a brace.
Use a smaller one as a brace or as a support that'll sit like that at that angle up against the ledge.
Does that look like who? Is anyone here any good at building things? I just don't know how we're going to attach it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've got anything. No. Has anyone got any?
I'm happy to chance this
I've got
other
it.
way, but if we look over the edge, does it look like there's anywhere we could rest plank like that?
Well, I would just like to
Um,
point out though
Oh, I
that
don't know. Like that's like it would just be a guess. So.
like if you're planning like Din, if you're planning on climbing up it and then dropping it, if anything goes wrong, we lose that plank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
hold
like,
on
we
to
would
it.
we would be
Need to use
holding
the
it though.
rope.
You'll be holding the bottom so that as
Yeah,
it
so
as
it'd
it
be like-
tips over,
It'd be
so
like me
so
and
as it
Balthazar,
tips and gets
yeah.
to this angle, you'll have your hands on the bottom so it doesn't slide when I push off the
Yeah.
end.
Me and Balthazar will hold on to it.
All right.
Yeah, no, actually,
Well, let's
no,
give it a go.
I feel like if you're
So-
saying that they can't support your weight, how is the momentum plus your weight going to stop them from dropping?
Then I'm not saying they can't support my weight. I'm saying that's how lever action works. It's 6,272 newtons of force at the end of an 8-meter plank, which is 24 feet. I'm just saying
So,
that's a lot of force.
just to clarify for you guys, the way that this bridge is sort of structured, it has main pillars, and because where you're standing, where it is a main pillar sort of thing. So it's sort of a sheer drop, like Baden sort of drew.
Mhm.
Thorag drew. So it's like going sort of straight down. You can't see how far it goes, but it looks like you've got 15, 20 feet to sort of like wedge something into, if you would like.
I guess we can give it a try.
I'm just saying, but you should probably pick something soon because I don't want to spend an hour listening to you guys how to get across a bridge.
Let's just do it. Let's just do the thing.
mean, the
You can
other
always
thing
pull
is-
me back up.
Yeah, if we've got you tied over, yep. I mean, we'll
Um,
just be pulling
Do
the
I have to do
skeleton back,
any
but-
checks to climb up this plank?
Can we also tie the plank to someone in case
Yeah,
it falls?
can I have a couple of pittons and a hammer in my bag. I'm going to hammer them into the ground and then tie the rope to it.
That's
So
a
that
great
if he
idea.
falls, there's something there that doesn't require my piddly
And-
strength to save him.
Love
And
it.
I'm going to give the
Yep.
my rope to you so you can tie the plank. So
How long's the
if
rope?
we drop it,
Mine's
I don't
50
know.
foot.
It's Yeah, so I have 50 foot of rope
How
attached to Dean.
heavy are you? Dean?
Just pull it in to like.
You're like
I'll leave it at
pretty-
50. 50's fine.
Do you need any more? Bert?
I don't want to
Yeah.
fall any further than that. Thank you.
Yeah, it would
Okay.
kind of hurt.
So whoever's drawn this schlong, actually, I
That
think
would-
I can get rid of it.
That would be Hector.
I don't
That's
know
okay. I'll get rid of it.
It was a
Just
religious
how I-
symbol.
what I do.
You know how I cleared pictures last time and deleted the whole map?
Yep.
Yeah, I get real worried about that. So that's why I don't like you guys drawing unless you clear your own pictures.
I always clean my own.
Do that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but
Except for this
you
pew
clear-
pew down here.
You cleared your own
And
pictures.
the pew
but,
pew's
like,
still there.
okay, I can't get rid of the dick. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You got it now.
you got it.
Um,
All right, let's do that.
Get rid of
let's
those
do
little.
it.
I don't know how to do
All right,
it.
I'm
let's-
climbing up
let's-
the
There you
plank.
go.
Click
Okay,
on
roll-
them with the
roll
pointer and
athletics.
hit delete.
Can I roll acrobatics?
Oh, you guys can't control this. Okay, so
So-
you've got this
so-
vertically.
Yep.
Vertically, you've got it
Balthazar-
up like this.
Would Balthazar
Yeah.
and I have to make strength checks for this?
Okay, right. So let me get this straight. Okay, so you've tied off a rope. It's pitting down. Revan's pitting it down. It's tied onto Din.
Yep.
Thorag
I'm
and
still
Balthazar
holding
are
it,
going.
though.
You're still holding it. Okay. Thorag and Balthazar are going to hold this wood vertically. Din is going to climb it. You guys are pretty much going to let it fall, and Din's going to jump, and you guys are sort of going to control it.
And the
we'll pull-
plank is also tied as well.
How are you tying
So we
it?
don't-
Like,
Yeah.
in what way are you tying it?
Just so the way where if we happen to let go of it, it doesn't fall down the pit.
Okay. So it's tied to
Okay.
Thorag's leg.
Yeah, or mine. Yeah.
I put another pit in the ground and tie it to that as well.
Okay, so in the scheme of storytelling, Balthazar is the smart one and ties it to his leg. Okay. Okay. So what I need from Thorag and Balthazar are strength checks.
Mhm. Just normal.
Yeah, just normal strength check.
Hit 22.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah! High five!
Nice.
Don't high five,
All
hold the
right.
plank.
Din, give me an athletics with advantage. Because this plank is extra steady.
Come on, Din, don't fuck it up.
Athletics with advantage.
Suspense is killing me. +5. Oh,
Yeah,
Was that,
forget
All right.
that.
was that a? Oh, is it advantage? Okay.
yeah, it's-
So with
Thank God.
21, how long is this thing? Is it 25?
It's about 8 meters. It's really long.
We don't deal with the meters here. We're in
25.
D&D world.
What is that magical measurement you're spouting?
Okay.
25.
So you've got to 25 feet. You've like run up it super carefully. You've grabbed up to the top, but you pretty much you're on that top 5 feet. You haven't got your feet on the top ledge just yet.
Mhm.
And these guys are holding you steady. You feel pretty safe where you are right now.
I'm ready. I'm feeling acrobatic. Feeling strong.
do a
Okay.
backflip.
So if you were going to jump, if this was going to fall, how far have you guys positioned this from the ledge?
Real close.
So like there.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
probably
it's probably
close.
a little bit-
So you're
I
probably
would
going to
say
be.
probably a little bit less, just in case.
What?
I would say probably like. Oh, okay. No, yeah.
No, we want because it's tied down. If it drops down, we can pull it back
Yeah.
up.
So Din, I would say you're about here on the plank right now.
Yep.
So you're going to have to jump. $15, 10,
At least 10.
15.
15 if I want to have a safe landing.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm prepping to run the last little bit up the thing and jump off the end, I guess,
Okay.
with all my
So
might.
you're just hanging there. You're just hanging there.
When you're ready, guys,
Ooh.
Okay.
That's
feel
Start,
free, feel free to toss. Feel free to push the plank away as I get to the end.
Okay.
You
So
can always
start-
pull it
we're
back
just-
up.
We're just pushing it, aren't we? We're just pushing it
Yeah.
over towards the ledge, aren't we?
You guys are just letting it drop.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought we were
okay.
gonna try and catch it.
The
I was
plank, the
trying-
plank, the plank just verges closer to the edge and just drops. And for a second there, all of you just look at this plank with Din falling onto it into the abyss. Okay, so it gets to about. Well, you tell me, Din. When are you going to do this?
Just at like
Good.
I'm leaving it
45-degree angle. I
the
jump
later
off.
I leave it, the closer I am to the other side. So I want to leave it until it's about like here.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah, so you're
like
gonna need
I'm running when it gets to the point where I can run, basically.
Okay. All right.
But pushing
Running
off
on a
as
falling
quickly.
plank.
Trying my best. You know, I've got my hands on the end, so I can push off that.
All right. Roll an acrobatics check for me.
I was going to say, and we were talking about physics earlier. And
Yeah.
What's physics?
Yay!
Right. So Din somehow just sort of like launches himself off this falling plank, and just launches himself off and goes through the air and successfully lands on it and
If
just
I wanted
almost
to be a
falls.
real dick right now, I could just pull this rope.
And then cut it.
Yeah, he gets over to about here. Balthazar and Thorag, just roll me sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Balthazar
Oh,
steals the
shit.
plank from under Din.
Balthazar, you go to grab the plank, but you drop it.
And
Thorag sort of like grabs it last minute as this huge plank just drops with one big arm, just like grabs it.
just look at Balthazar and we're like, fuck you. Come on, man.
Balthazar, he's the
You
boss.
sort of like look at Ursha, the fact that it's tied to his leg, and that he owes you one.
I mean, like, and I look down for half a second and I'm like, oh, do I want to throw this or what?
Balthazar,
Ah.
Thorag, if you push him, I'll pull Din and we'll kill them both.
So.
So savage.
Oh yeah, because that's a good reference to make in this situation.
yeah, terrible.
Oh, so like a lot of
You know, I'm half elf.
yeah, fair enough.
So you only made it halfway then, because that goes full.
So I only had to jump. I didn't have to run on rubble in the middle of the air.
All right. Okay, so you successfully get over.
I do this.
Balthazar, his PC just shut down, so he'll maybe be back at some point.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm over here now. I'm gonna hold on to the rope, but I'm gonna untie it from my waist. Hang on, how far away is this fucking thing? Yeah, I can make that. So I'm going to look around for anyone first of all.
Oh.
Is there no one over here?
Okay, how am I going to do this without screwing absolutely everything?
Just kill everybody.
No.
Oh,
Oh god, we're on a conveyor belt.
that was upsetting.
Oh, what's going on? Is everyone else's map like freaking?
Yeah,
fudging?
it's something that the DM's doing.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm just like, what have I done?
He's scrolling the map so that he can
Yeah.
show Din what he's seeing.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're not supposed to be seeing what's going on. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Din threw the plank over and we all crossed to the other side.
Yeah.
Easy fix.
Can we just assume that that's what happened?
Hey?
Like, can we just do like some speedrun storytelling? Say Din got the plank, we all walked across.
Yeah.
Be telling. Okay, I was going to make him do a strength check, but okay.
I mean,
I'm happy to do
that
it.
now.
You can still do that.
Yeah.
You do what you want to do.
Oh, that was a save. Whoops.
You
Does that matter?
saved your strength to pick up the plank.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you pick it up and you sort of
You
like
make it.
heave it over.
Okay, and then we'll.
Let's go.
Oh.
Meow.
Somehow you pick up this huge stick and just sort of like.
And he stands it vertically
40
and
feet.
climbs up it and lets it fall over.
He makes his way back to the other side.
Are you guys happy with how that's positioned?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, sure.
What are these things that have come up?
I'd like it to be diagonal.
Oh,
I
It's always
assume
what?
that they are pillars with torches on them.
Yes, so all you see there are pillars with torches on it. And pretty
why do I
much.
hear boss music?
So yeah, it's just pillars with
Oh,
torches
nice.
on it. It's sort of like in the faint distance sort of thing. It's sort of hard to see, even though there are torches on it. You can sort of see like another statue or something up ahead.
So we can safely assume, and I point towards that door off to our left, that room has something to do with the feast and the wine. Judging from the last 2 rooms that we went in, it's probably been corrupted by those cultists. I suggest not going in there.
What if?
Yeah,
Hear
we
me
got
out.
to.
What if they've corrupted it so that they get sick healing properties, which we could definitely use.
Or it's poison, but go ahead, try it.
I think we should look. We don't have to stay. I mean, remember when we killed all the people in here? Remember that? That was easy.
Remember
we
how
can
everybody
totally look in
almost
this
just
room.
died to a swarm of bloodsuckers?
It's a bit upsetting, actually, that we killed all those cultists and then we nearly died to a swarm of mosquitoes.
If only it was avoidable.
I think we should
Should
look
have
in
someone
here.
really stealthy go in, check it out, make sure there's nothing
Richland, you're
that
still
we cooked
alive.
out.
No, I'm not.
Rain check.
I just jumped this huge gap. I feel like it's someone else's turn to do something.
I'll
What-
do it.
What do you want? What do you
So
want to
I'm
do?
still invisible.
almost
I could
dead.
go and have a look.
And okay.
Oh shit, Sephirinus, you're still here. Where are you?
If you're invisible still,
Well,
yeah,
I
you should go and
haven't-
look.
Well, I haven't taken the spell away.
Since you're still here, I
Go for it.
assume I can hear your voice.
I think Balthazar just
And you're
DC'd
invisible. You
again.
should definitely go and look.
I'm still
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Oh, for me, your
Willy
camera
nilly.
just shut off.
All right, so Furnace, you're going to go and have a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't believe that worked.
So is everyone seeing what I'm seeing or not?
No.
No, they're not. So I'll sort of reveal a bit more area.
We'll have to roleplay.
Cool.
Oh,
So if you want to drag your character onto the map.
yes. I just can't.
So let's say we'll say that you're oops. Say that you're down here sort of thing. Cool.
Yep.
So as you
Alright.
approach, you basically see another room, and it's what you can see, okay? You see a bunch of cups and goblets made out of copper, and they're sort of scattered around here. If that makes sense, okay? And this guy here is all hunched. He's hunched over, and instead of like the normal cultist robes that you've seen in the past, this one is actually it's a lot darker. It's almost like a midnight type black blue color, and it's like reflecting, so like the light, so it has like a shimmer like the night sky, and around it has like adorned like a blue trimming and stuff like that. And it's much nicer than the rest of the cultist robes. So the figure's hunched over, and you can tell that it's a smaller type of humanoid, and sort of like swaying back and forward and mumbling to itself.
I can also see another statue.
Yep. So what you can see, yeah.
And what pose is the statue?
Sorry.
What
So
pose?
the pose of the statue is once again it's Denala, but this time she's actually just sort of like in a pose like I can't do it, but she's like this. So in her left hand she's holding up about to her midriff a big like goblet type thing, and there's water coming down from the roof and it's hitting this goblet. Once it's hitting that, it's spilling over the top, and it's going into like the fountain and pools that you see before you. And in her backhand is like a big type battle axe sort of thing as well.
Backhand.
Yeah, so she's got a big battle axe like this over the top of it.
I'm looking around.
Mhm.
I can't seem to see any other creatures. Is that right? It's just
No,
one guy.
no,
It's
just sort of
hunched
this guy. Yeah.
don't think I should approach him by myself. But it's good to know that he's the only one in there. I feel like,
He seems completely oblivious to you being there.
yeah, I feel like I know that I don't know much about the history
Mhm.
of Denala. I should go out and
You
tell.
can roll a history check if you like.
I should talk to Hector and find out what this
Okay.
room means and whether we should go in.
Okay. Yep. So you want to go back out?
Oh. Okay. So I'm back out and I'm wanting to talk to Hector and tell you what I found in the room and the pose of the statue and what this room means.
You talking to me or Hector?
Well, who knows about the who's got the most research about Denala?
That would be me.
Yeah.
Hector's
so-
probably pretty savvy on the whole thing.
Yeah. So I'm wanting to find out. That's who I'm wanting to talk to then.
So this is the third part of the 4-part story.
Mm-hmm.
After the hunt had been completed and she had killed the animals, they had a merry feast. So this room represents the feast.
So we should go. Should we go in?
So the question is, what else is there? Anything in the room of the feast? Because usually with the room of the feast, when people would go in there, I don't know exactly what this room. I assumed that my character would know what.
Yeah. So
happened
you're
in
from.
this
Yeah,
room.
I'm happy for you just to ask me. So from what you
Yeah.
understand, Hector, it's basically the room of the vines. Sorry, not the vines.
Yeah.
The room of the drink and the feast sort of thing. So as you
Yeah.
know, the third stage in Astoria was she created wine. She's known as a goddess of wine, sort of thing. And this is that third room to celebrate her doing that sort of thing. And a lot of people travel all over different places to taste the waters that were there. Some say that it would taste like wine.
So honestly, like the thing is that if we were like in this room, the thing to probably do is if we can get some of that water, we'd be able to determine if it's corrupted or not. Otherwise, I'd say leave everything else alone. If we were to venture anything in this room, and by the way they've corrupted it, I'm pretty sure that fucking crazy guy is definitely a bad sign.
That's the
So-
next thing. There was some.
Which means that the room at the end of the bridge would be the final part of the story.
And what was the final part of the story again?
I don't know.
What do you mean? The final part of the
I
story.
don't know. Wasn't there
From
4
your-
parts?
No,
Three
three.
part.
Three.
I was going to say, yeah, I
Three
thought there was
part.
only 3, so I was confused.
Yeah. So as from your history books, you know this is the last sort of like offshoot cavern before the main temple sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you guys haven't actually seen what's inside. Maybe Sephirinus can give you more information about what she saw.
So there's also one of the cultists in there who is not dressed like everyone else. So he seems like someone we should either talk to or get rid of,
Beat up.
dispose of. He doesn't
Um,
seem like a good character.
I know this is going to be a big ask, but could you potentially get some of that water that's pouring out of the goblet?
I am stealthy and invisible, so I could try.
Yeah, you're invisible. Yeah. Do you want to go back in the room?
Okay. Yeah.
No, back in the room.
Right. So I want to try and walk up.
3, 2, 1.
Mhm. So sort of see like here, so it's all cobbled and whatnot. And you have the pools around you. Okay, so around the floor, scattered around, are lots of just they're like copper cups. Okay, so just sort of like different various sizes and stuff like that. As you get closer and closer, you can actually hear this dude. Yeah, he's mumbling and he's singing to himself. What languages do you understand, Sephiromus?
Only common.
Now, you don't know what he's saying, but you can sort of, now that you're getting a bit closer, you have picked up that he's actually singing in Dwarvish. Okay, so before you on the ground, yeah, a bunch of copper cups and stuff like that, and ahead is Denal holding that big chalice that's got water from the roof coming down and spilling over it.
So I'm wanting to very quietly get one of these cups and try not to be heard and get
Yep.
some of the water.
Okay, roll stealth for me.
Is it an advantage because she's invisible?
Yeah, it's with advantage. Not to mention this guy rolled with disadvantage.
Because he's absolutely blasted.
He's rolled with disadvantage and he rolled a crit fail, so not that it matters, but
He
yeah,
stabs
so
himself in the eye.
you've carefully just gone down and you've picked up a cup, okay? So you've just picked just any normal cup, just sort of like brass cup, brass copper, whatever I said. They're all different.
I've seen The Last Crusade.
So what do you want to do?
Oh, get some of the water in
Just
the
the
cup.
water pouring from it? So yeah, so you take one of these cups and as you pour it, you hold it underneath the water. You can look inside and it's actually turning into wine as you're collecting the water. So you're not sure what it is, but it's some sort of reaction, and all the water that's going into the cup that you're pouring it into is turning into wine. You can smell it. It smells beautiful.
Mm. I'm going to. I'm very tempted to taste it, but I'm not going to.
Do it.
Just hold it in the cup. I'm tempted to see what's in the rest of the room, but I reckon I need to just get out.
Do you wanna roll perception or investigation? Like you're hidden. This guy's got no idea what's happening. He's just sort of fumbling around and stuff like that. So roll perception. Yeah, can you roll investigation for me as well? Yeah, cool. So you saw basically you can't see too much more than what's happening. So you're having a look around the room. There's all these like pools and stuff like that, and streams going down. They're fairly shallow. They're about 3 foot deep. You know? All of these pools are scattered around, including the center one. You've got a little bush, a little shrubbery that goes around, and there's a plaque down the bottom as well. And once again, that tells you the lore of Dinala and how she grew grapes and vines and harvested them and made wine, and everyone celebrated and had a feast with everything. Which was like
All very lovely.
the spark of the dawn. Yeah, the spark of the dawn of man. Okay. And the other thing that you've noticed is the battle axe that's in her hand is actually like it looks like a real battle axe. It's sort of like a wood and metal sort of thing. It's not the same stone granite type thing that the statue's made out of.
The battle axe.
You don't know that.
Roll another stealth check for me.
Roll another stealth.
No, Balthazar, you're not allowed to desecrate this temple by stealing its axe.
Oh, with advantage.
You don't know.
No, just a normal one. Doesn't matter. That's fine. Yeah. So as you're sort of like sussing out the whole place. There's trees around, but it's not like the other room. So as you're sussing everything out, the hunched over sort of figure gets up as well. You can see sort of like him sort of like clawing his way through the water sort of thing. And as you do that, you sort of just hide behind the shrubs, and he's got like a little copper goblet and sticks it underneath the chalice as well. Takes a bit and then just starts drinking. And you can see his face. He's like an older dwarf type figure, and he's got a moustache that sort of like has gold little beads in it. And he starts drinking and starts singing to himself again, and then just goes and sits down on the ground next to it. But he didn't notice you at all.
Diggers, I'm gonna have to send you a link to a song that it's just in my head. It's what he's singing, but I'm not gonna. I'll
Let's
do it
just
later.
keep going.
Do I think that he's actually good? Is that why he's different, like wearing different clothes to the other cultists?
I don't
He
know.
seems quite pleasant.
Look, how do I put this without referencing games and stuff?
He's drunk.
No, he's drunk, but he looks like a cultist. He's just in nicer robes than everyone else.
Okay. Support. All right. I've got what I came for. I'm gonna head back out.
Okay, we'll rejoin the party.
All right.
So,
Later
what'd you
on.
find?
I've got this. I've got the wine of the filled the cup with water. Guy didn't notice me. And it turned into the wine. It smells beautiful.
Was
Lovely
was
place.
the cultist saying anything?
He was, but he was talking in a language I didn't understand.
What language? Can you repeat what he was saying though? Because one of us might actually know the language.
It seemed like it might have been Elvish.
Dwarvish.
I speak
Dwarvish.
I speak Elvish and Dwarvish.
So Sephirinus repeats to you a little bit of dialect. And there's 3 words that you pick up, and it's love, mountains, and gold.
Hear that too.
It's a goddamn dwarf. Of course he did.
Oh, he's singing a drinking song.
Singing the gold song, like every dwarven song.
Okay, so the question is, can I do an Arcana check on the glass of wine?
It's not a glass, it's a goblet of copper.
Okay, can I do an Arcana check on the goblet of copper and the wine in it itself?
Yes.
11.
11. Okay. So from that, you can sort of determine that there's no magic coming from the goblet itself. Okay. This just seems like a normal one. The wine itself feels like there's like a diminishing magic on it. So there was some kind of magic that happened, and it's sort of like diminished to the point where it doesn't exist anymore, if that makes sense.
As in, like, the magic that turned it into wine is losing its potency, so it's still wine, it's just not turning into anything else.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
in for a pound, drink a mouthful of the wine.
okay, serious? Roll Constitution check.
Pretty sure that was DM speak for, wow, I can't believe somebody fell for that.
Oof.
Hector, you are feeling pretty buzzed. This wine is delicious.
Is
Um,
it compelled to
Okay.
drink more?
Well, look, yeah, if you took one mouthful, you probably would have taken a second, okay? So you've just sort of like gulped it, yum, 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 and you've drank the whole thing, okay? It was delicious. And you're
Yep.
feeling super buzzed and a bit lightheaded, and you have a disadvantage on dexterity checks,
that may be due to lack of blood.
but you
I
have,
am drunk basically.
yeah, you're buzzed, and you have a +1 to your charisma. Dex saves.
Wait. Does he actually has a +1, or does he just think he has a +1?
Don't know.
I'd be holding it.
We'll find out next time.
Okay, so
But other than that, you feel pretty good.
Like,
Sorry,
tell him what-
can I do
guys,
like? Can I just like check
guys,
Hector to make sure
Yeah.
there's nothing
it is
weird with it?
wine. It is what I tell everyone. It is just wine.
All right, sounds good. Do we keep on moving?
I mean, unless anybody wants to go rob the elderly
Unless
dwarf.
Balthazar wants to go and get a battle axe.
He doesn't know
Well,
it's there.
I don't
Sephiroth
know
didn't
the
say anything
battle
about
axe
it.
there.
Why would I not want to get a battle axe?
Because it would incur the wrath of a god.
Hold on, is it a battle axe? It might be a war axe.
I've said
Potato,
about
potato.
the battle axe being too close to the cultists, so I think it would be way too risky.
All right, we'll get on the way out.
That's what I always do. I pick up the best loot after the boss battle.
Yeah, right.
You're assuming it's still going to be there after the boss battle.
Assuming we're still going to be here after the boss battle.
Sorry,
Surely not.
it's a great axe.
Okay. Does anyone want to go get the great axe for themselves?
I was more interested in the robe that the cultist was wearing, but I would much prefer to
Okay.
boogie woogie.
I'm interested in knowing what the cultists are saying.
Okay. So do you guys want to go in the room? Because I'm going to stay out here because I'm fucked.
Is there any reason for us to go in the room? Like,
Other than the cultist.
Other than the robes that the cultist is wearing and the giant fuck off axe?
okay, so we shoot him in the back, aggro him out to us, dunk on him out here.
I
That
reckon we
way,
can
if there's
take
any
him.
magic shit going on in the
Look,
room,
there's-
it doesn't
there's
fuck
like-
us up.
There's like 7 of us. We can take him.
And so far, every room along the way has progressively gotten more deadly.
But whose fault is that?
This seems
I
like
can think of a couple.
that's the room that I
If
was
you keep blaming me, I will fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Well, the first
I
one
was
wasn't
not
entirely your
thinking
fault.
But I would like to know what he was saying, but of course I can't do it myself because I don't understand Dwarvish.
I mean, you'd have to take
I
somebody in there that
speak
knows
Dwarvish.
Dwarvish.
This guy does.
Balthazar and I are the only two that know Dwarvish.
Side
And
note, though,
unfortunately, both of us are not very stealthy.
Balthazar can be stealthy if he takes off his plate mail.
no.
If he goes in
Hey, buddy.
naked.
Yeah.
Sounds like a trap.
Balthazar goes in, we all have to go in because we're gonna have
Could
to
you-
fight.
Could you imagine sitting in a bar being so drunk you turn to your left and see a naked dragonborn?
Okay, come on. And
Alright,
one,
guys,
2, 3.
what do you
Alright,
what are
show,
you doing?
show of hands who wants to go inside. 1, 2, I'm guessing Hector's hands up because I can't see his camera.
Oh, I can't see your cameras either. I'm currently with my dog. Hello.
Okay. So that was a
My little pug.
that was a
Right, buddy.
3 out
again,
of 7.
well,
Oh,
2.
let me just refresh. I'm not going in because I'm injured. Like I'm
Okay, so that was 2
So
out of
that's a negative.
yeah, that was a 2 out of 7.
We're not going. I'm not going in then.
Richland and Hector, would you like some of the health potions I have? 4. Here you go. Split them out amongst yourselves.
I'll take 1.
I'll take 1 as well.
They are
And,
2d4 plus 2 healing.
2d4. 2d4.
I get 10 because I rolled 2 4s.
7. What'd you say? 2d4 plus 2?
2.
Okay, 9.
So did you take all 4 of them?
No, I took.
I just took 1.
Okay, so I still have 2 left then.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, pup, what now?
Ah, Rishlik, I can see the colour back in your cheeks already.
So we're gonna keep
What are you
moving.
talking about? It's still pale.
Oh wait, that's just a bit of
So
health potion
no
in
one
cheek.
who can understand who wants to go in the
That's-
room.
All right.
That's just the blood on the outside.
My honest vote is I am fine either way, but I am absolving myself of decisions because last time I made decisions, either they were wrong, they got us almost killed, or Revan won't stop fucking talking about how I got us killed. And I don't want to have
Actually,
a
if
third one
it-
going, well, Hector's idea is fucking terrible, so let's do
My
that
idea,
again.
I just need your help. Like,
If it's been I don't know. If it's been a while, I'll take a short rest if possible. Otherwise, nah.
Let's just keep going. We'll be right.
Okay,
Okay.
moving on. Get
Does
'em.
someone more stealthy want to scout ahead, see if there's anything there?
We also
Sure.
have an invisible person. And then we have Sephiroth, who is also invisible.
What's wrong, buddy?
Just a second here, guys.
And activate conveyor belt.
Yep.
Oh man,
You went wrong.
Wow, I'm not ready for that. Whoa.
Y'all want to see my dog?
Yeah, right.
Who wants this dog?
Sure.
So we didn't go in. We just went down here.
Come on,
Yes.
buddy. We're
No,
going
we've
up.
we've advanced.
No.
Who wants this dog?
Say hello to Smougie.
Hello,
Hello.
Snowgy.
As in
Poor
smile.
bastard.
His name is Smout.
Smaug like the dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's gonna drive you out of your house and sit on all your money.
I mean, he does.
He just constantly sits on his wallet.
What does the statue say?
Nothing. It's a
So,
statue. It doesn't talk.
What does the fox
just a
say?
second, I gotta just move this sort of shit around. See you guys. Yeah, so you sort of, do you guys walk up that way?
Yes.
So it sort of comes to a head, you walk through these sort of pillars with lights on them, just torches and stuff like that. When you come to the statue, it's a picture of Denala. She's standing there proud with a spear sort of thing, and next to her are two panthers, like all just stone sort of thing. It doesn't have any plaque or anything to it. And before you is just a massive sort of door, and it's just two big braziers at the start. And
Braziers.
Big browsers.
big braziers at the door, and the stairs go up to it. It's huge. It's like what's big? 80 foot tall door. Yeah, it's massive.
I mean, I would expect
That's
Braziers. I
what
would
this
expect
says.
Braziers in Lesker's temple, not Denala.
50 foot's good. It's a big
pretty
door, okay. Yeah, and that's pretty much all you see. The door is like got beautiful engravings and stuff like that.
Did
as
we
well.
knock before we go in?
Does it have a
Yeah, sure.
keyhole or anything?
It has absolutely nothing there.
Hmm.
Well, I can think of one way to open it.
By opening it.
Just knock.
I can think of two ways to open it then. Okay, three. One is to push, one is to pull. The other is the chime of opening I have.
Oh, I was just going to cast command on it and say open.
I don't think.
Sorry.
Sure, buddy, you do
Should
you.
I cast Thunderwave?
Is there any?
I mean,
Is there any signs or anything on the door?
No, it's not.
That's
Oh,
one hell of a
Are we
knock.
going in or what?
That's one hell of a
Heck.
knock, Torag.
Do you want to roll another history check?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Ooh.
I don't know what that was. 8.
Hey, okay. So from what you know about this temple, there's a huge door. Everyone used to travel here once upon a time to pay their respects to Denala. And the main door that is at the front, you know from the history books that it only opens once a day. And behind that is a chamber.
Do I know what a time of day that Denala is associated with? I would assume it's noon, but
Yeah, I was thinking noon as well.
8? No.
is it? Because I assume it'd be like dusk, dawn, or noon.
From the engravings that are on the door, can we ascertain a time that it would reference?
1 a.m. in the morning.
No. So
101 actually.
When's 1 a.m. in the evening is what I want to know.
from what you guys are doing at the moment is, it's probably about it's a couple hours before dawn.
Okay, so
We can either wait here 24 hours and the door will open at some point, or we can
Yeah,
use
well-
the chimes to open it.
I mean, I would assume that being a nature god, probably it would open during the dawn, close during the dusk.
We could
Considering
use
it's
the
closed
time
now.
to rest. We could use the time to rest.
True, we could do that.
I mean, if it's close to dawn and it opens at dawn, we would probably only get a short rest.
What time is it?
okay, how about this? We rest, until the door opens. The moment the door opens, everyone has to sleep in gear ready to go. And we take turns at the moment that the door opens. We have one person looking forward, one person looking back. And then the moment that the door starts to open, we wake everyone else up and we just go.
Yeah. Sounds good.
That means that if it allows us to get a long rest, we can get a long rest. If it doesn't allow us to get a long rest, we can get a short rest. But it also means that we are ready to go when it goes. Okay.
That's fair.
So, assuming to DM, I'm guessing it's about what 5 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m.
Yeah, if it's dawn, if dawn is at 6, then it's about 4 in the morning.
Okay. So in that case, I just need to transfer 6 hours and then I'm good. I've got trance, so I don't need as much sleep as everyone else. I only need 4 hours rest. So if it's less than 4, I'm fine.
Okay, so you guys are just going to rest outside, camp outside the front, ready in gear.
Yep.
Okay.
Should,
Is
was
anyone
there a just a curious question? Where that dwarf was in the little tavern off to the side, was there a door? Or was it just an open cave face?
Eh?
Yes. The guy that designed the map.
What?
Was it
What do you
like
mean?
where that dwarf was back in the third room? Was there a door, or was it just an open cave face?
No, it goes. There's no door. It's just open cave face. Goes
Okay.
down. Your standard 30 feet for the room.
I was wondering if there was a door, then Richland could like reverse lockpick it to lock the door and lock him in.
Yeah, no.
Shall we just go
Just
straight?
an open enclave.
Yeah. Well, that was why I was asking, because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Let me get 4 hours. If it's longer than 4 hours, let me go first, because then I get the full rest and then I can keep watch for the longest.
Yeah, I'll rest as well if I can.
Need a rest.
We'll see what happens. At least get a short rest, if not a long.
Yeah, I'll be aiming for a long rest as well.
Well,
Okay.
it's
No. We're not. We don't know if it's going to be a long rest or a short rest. We only know that we are resting until the door opens. If the door opens,
Yeah, that's fine. That's
we
fine.
don't. Okay.
I said aim,
If-
so if I can get a full
me-
rest.
So
Yeah.
for me to get a full rest, I need 4 hours. Which
Yeah.
means that if I can get the
No,
first
no, we
4
get
hours,
that.
That's fine. That's
We
fine.
get that.
That's fine. We're good with that.
If-
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
So in
Anyway.
that case, who's going first? Who's going second? And who's going third?
I don't need a long rest, but
Let's-
I'd like to get
let's
one if I can. So I'll go first.
Clarify it later. Hey, let's clarify it later. Where are you guys actually staying though? Who's closest to this statue?
Is this a statue of Denala?
yeah.
Yep.
I figure we just set up at the base of it.
Who's closest to it?
Richland's standing
It's
on
either
top of
me
it
or
currently.
Richland.
Okay.
I was going to say I'm on the other side of it. Like,
Richland and Revan roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. That is an 18 for me.
well, we're covered.
Okay. Yeah.
25.
Richland seems to think that he saw one of the panthers move in the statue, but he can't confirm. But then doesn't say nothing's really happened. Okay, so you guys wait. You're snoozing, and all of a sudden you hear this like, and you hear all these locks sort of unlock. It's dawn in the morning, 6 a.m. As the sun peers over there, the sun starts to pierce over the mountains, and yeah, as the sun hits the door, you start hearing this as it starts unlocking, and the doors start to swing open.
So
So
Okay.
start running.
I will
That's-
assume. Do I get a short rest out of that, seeing as it's over
So,
an
yeah.
hour ish?
You guys will get a short rest, and that's where we'll leave it.
Sweet.
Because I was about to say I better go.
That's it.
Oh,
That's 11 o'clock.
awesome.
Mm.
I don't think I've ever made it to the end.
You have a D10 for a hit dice? Oh, that's
That's
What?
nice.
that's significantly more than mine.
Well, yeah, it's pretty good, but I also got a 2.
Can I also get
Better
a
go, guys. Good night.
Good
Good night.
Feel
See
better.
ya. Thanks for
No.
playing.
Bye.
Bye.